Hi, Diza. How's it going?
Everything good, everything good.
Awesome.
It's a great day today, so
You've got a big portion of the core team, I think, from the Netherlands as well. That's great.
yes, that's correct. Most of us are located in the Netherlands, for except just one of us, and that's Derek Tran. He's located in the United States, so
Awesome. Right, well, we're on the hour. Are we waiting for anyone else, Diza, or are we just speaking to you today?
yeah. We just got Josh Quantum in the building here. He's raising his hand,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
yes.
I've got that.
He's also the
Hi,
co-founder
Josh.
of HyperChainX.
Awesome. Hi, Josh. How's it going? Maybe
Your
he's not ready to
microphone
speak
is
yet.
muted, Josh.
Oh,
I think you have to unmute it.
oh,
Hi guys, what's up? Sorry, yeah, muted.
good, Josh. Yeah, welcome to Welcome and Talk, guys. So if you're ready, I can start the record and introduce you, and we can go into the HyperChainX project.
Yeah, can you guys hear me good enough?
Yeah, I can hear everybody fine. I think
Yeah.
you can simply just mute your mic when you're not talking and just unmute then, so we don't get the feedback. But everyone's coming through fine, I think. So it's the recording's going, everything's well.
So let me know, guys, if you want us to kick off or wait till more people are.
I've just had my microphone muted. Sorry, I'll start again. Welcome to the Welcome and Talk community. I'm Glenn, your host. Today we have joining us HyperChainX. We've got Dizao and Josh in the house. So I think they're doxed, and another name they use is Boy Dennis Hilling and Joshua Brewers. We've got HyperChainX as the next gen gaming platform connecting two major industries, the gaming and cryptocurrency industries. We'll be talking about that, the NFT Marketplace, the NFT Launchpad, the gaming platform, the Hyperion NFTs, and the pre-sale and everything shortly. But first, can you introduce yourselves with your background and experience, Dizao and Josh?
Yeah, sure thing. So my name is Boy Dennis Hilling. I've been in business for a decade, founded a restaurant in 2008. Now I'm owner of a model subscription platform and a magazine. I'm well connected in the music industry. I have a lot of experience with building an online platform as a company, of course, because of my model subscription platform. I work with many developers on that. I also do UI design and focus on the user experience. Plus, I handle a lot of the marketing side, plus business development at HyperChainX. So, yeah, that's a little bit background about me. When it comes to crypto, I got fully dedicated to crypto in January 2021, and I was one of the leaders in a top 5 renowned meme coin called Pitbull. I did the UI of the website. I did the logo. I was sort of the influencer at that coin in the beginning, and it went very crazy. Learned a lot about it, also how to build a community and build a coin, dealing with multiple exchanges and everything with the rest of the team. So I gained a lot of knowledge from that, and I think after a couple of months, around the time I started HyperChainX with Josh, with us a little bit more than a year ago. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, hi guys. Joshua Brewers, also known as Josh Quantum, because I delve into the deep code. Now, I'm co-founder of HyperChainX, mainly functioning as CTO, overseeing development and putting in my efforts on development as well where needed. I've been in crypto for well over a decade as well right now. First, I was into mining, just investing in, Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP at that time. And about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, we had all these chains that had less fees than Ethereum. And so you saw all these projects coming out, just before the bull run. And that's why I invested in some pretty amazing tokens. Also in the Pitbull community, where Ninja was at that time. And yeah, we learned a lot from that. And after that, we decided to build our own project. And obviously, we didn't want to become just a meme token or anything like that. So we put a lot of effort in building out utilities for our project and coming up with the right formula to do so.
Okay, thanks for the introduction, Dizao and Josh. And maybe we can have an introduction as well for the community investors now on the HyperChainX project.
Yeah, well, the introduction of the HyperChain project is basically we are trying to create a all-in-one crypto gaming platform with all elements under one roof. So that means a NFT marketplace dedicated to the gaming industry, an NFT Launchpad for gaming projects, a game store for gaming crypto projects, game possibilities for gamers, of course. So that means 1-versus-1 battles, players that can bet against each other for crypto in our native token, and also to join buy-in tournaments, as they normally already do in the gaming culture. Besides that, we will also have our streaming feature on the platform. Many of you guys might know Twitch, so it will be similar as Twitch, but fully dedicated to gaming. And we will also be having our own crypto games where you can earn Hyper and spend Hyper. So that is a little bit sum up from our project.
Awesome, Deja. And maybe we can start with the NFT Launchpad. I think the whitelist spots for investors, it's slightly different. It's not going to be like Launchpads where if you hold the token, you would be definitely allocated a whitelist spot. And how does it work for projects launching on the NFT Launchpad?
Yeah, well, for projects launching on the Launchpad, they can choose different type of ways to do whitelisting. So they can do like contest, or maybe they have a previous collection already released, so they can say like, hey, if you hold this NFT, you will automatically be whitelisted. So if you hold that in your wallet, you connect your wallet, then our platform will recognize like, hey, you got an NFT, boom, you're whitelisted. So that is also an option. And yeah, besides that, yeah, we can also do it from our side. We also have our NFT collections from HyperChain. And for example, the Patron NFT, this one is our first NFT collection. It's our mascot. And this one here will have a couple of utilities. And one of them is also to claim whitelist spots. So if you hold this Patron NFT, you will be able to claim a whitelist spot from any upcoming NFT project that's launching on a Launchpad.
I see, Dizo. And how does the Patron NFTs work? How many are you minting? What blockchain are you going to go cross-chain in the future? And yeah, you've mentioned that the utilities will be that you'll get whitelist spots on your NFT Launchpad.
Yeah, so the whitelist spot is one utility. The other utility is that this one is very unique because it will give you equity. And with equity, I mean you will earn a percentage of all the revenue that we make from this NFT if you stake it. So that is pretty unique. And yeah, the supply is limited. So there will be 4,444 Patron NFTs available. There will not be any more minted. So yeah, that's a pretty small supply.
And there's
yeah, I would like to add to that. Sorry guys for interrupting, but Diesel, he forgot to say that the equity is from everything that we do. So it's from the Launchpad Marketplace gaming ecosystem. So it's actually, it covers all. So that was that. Because, maybe in the words that he said, it would be like what that NFT was bringing in as revenue. No, it's for the whole project.
Yeah, exactly. And for example, on the marketplace, we have a 2.5% transaction fee for each trade, and 0.5% will go to the staking pool that will be allocated to the Hypertron staking. So.
Great, Diesel. Yeah, I was going to ask about where the profits would go from the NFT Marketplace and the NFT Launchpad, how much it would cost projects to launch on the NFT Launchpad, and if you've got NFT projects you've been scouting out there looking to launch in the future there.
Yeah, we have been looking for NFT gaming projects. We also are in the talks with a couple of launchpads that launch gaming coins. So yeah, we are definitely looking into that, and we have it on our roadmap. So yeah, that's definitely something we want to go for. But first, we want to launch our product, make sure everything is solid, release our first own 2 NFT collections, and once those are successful, we have of course proof of work, and with this proof of work, it will be easier to get more projects on our platform, and also existing projects that are already on other marketplaces.
Yeah, and also, sorry, when he's talking, I have so much thoughts in my mind. So, oh, I need to share this, I need to share that. But because to follow up on the question as well is, well, look, we have the Hypertron NFT, obviously giving you equity from our project, but then also a part of the revenue that we make is going back into the token as well. So there's 2 streams of how it comes back to the holder. Well, on one side for the token holder, and on the other side for the Hypertron NFT equity holders, obviously.
I see, Josh. Yeah, and you've got the Tandon NFTs. How do they sort of tie in with the NFT collection?
Yeah, so the Juggy Tendon NFTs is it's a pretty unique collection, especially what we are doing with it. So this will be also a limited collection, 10,000 NFTs, a little bit bigger. Price will be in BUSD when we sell it. It will be $250 per mystery box. It will be sold in mystery boxes, so you don't know what you get. It might be a legendary or epic one, or maybe you get a common or uncommon one. So that's a little bit the gamble. But this NFT collection is it's pretty commercial, because Juggy Tendon, he was the inventor of the double-sided floppy drive back in the 80s, and he owned 100% of the market. So back in the time, you couldn't build a PC without his patent. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. He made a lot of bank of that, of course, and he really changed the way data was transferring at that time. It wasn't even possible with doing that with floppies and stuff. So he created the biggest disk drive company in America, and he's also responsible for creating Western Digital. I know a lot of you guys might know Western Digital. So this NFT collection is basically his story of his life, how he came from India to America, and being on the Forbes list within a short period of time. And this collection will be connected to a documentary that we are making. So we are making a documentary. We already went to Los Angeles to record the interview at his mansion. And right now we are working on the editing. Once it's finished, we will also pitch it to Netflix as a pilot, and see if they are interested, because we think this story is very interesting, because it is pretty much untold, because he was amongst the big guys like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, etc. In the interview, you will also see that he threw parties with Steve Jobs. Like, they rented whole Disneyland, they rented Magic Mountain, like they threw crazy parties and stuff, So he was amongst the big guys, and he made it possible that a computer ended up in everyone's home, because he was responsible for reducing the price of the manufacturing, also because his connection with India, of course. So this collection, is very unique. It's a piece of history. So if anyone wants to own a piece of history, this will definitely be the NFT collection for you. And there will also be some utility attached to it. This NFT will give you also a percentage, but a percentage only from our Launchpad when you stake it, of course.
Indeed, it sounds really cool. Yeah, if you can get it onto Netflix, that'll be awesome. And going back to the NFT marketplace, you're going to support BSC, Ethereum, and Polygon. I'm wondering if you're going to offer a minting service, so anyone launching on the NFT platform can use the minting service on your NFT marketplace.
Yeah, so I'll answer this question. So yes, that is possible, although it is a semi-closed marketplace. So what we do is we invite people to come on over and use our marketplace or the Launchpad. In that sense, the service is there, but it's only for gaming-related assets. So in that sense, an esporter could do it, a game artist can do it, a developer, a gaming project, and the sorts.
Awesome. And let's go into the gaming platform for community investors. You've got a lot going on there. You've got one-on-one battles, buying tournaments, crypto game store, in-game NFTs, and esports. Can we go into some of them sort of categories for investors?
Sure. I'll leave this one for Diesel because it's his heart. He can do it much more enthusiastic, because if I would say it, we would talk code and how stuff is working and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you specifically asked more about the esporting part, right? For the gamers. So So regarding esports, we want to target the esports community because the gaming community is super big, and the gaming industry is moving slowly towards the blockchain. You already see big companies like Ubisoft, Epic Games, EA already moving to the blockchain because of their collaboration with Algorand. So it is moving in that direction. But it's new, of course. But we want to target that market, esports. That's why we will be doing the buy-in tournaments, create those tournaments like a real online event. And that will bring an opportunity for gamers to get familiar with crypto, or gamers that are already in crypto, to earn extra crypto. So on our platform, we will create like a social media environment that you can follow each other, message each other, create your profile. Eventually, also, if you are more deeper into the esports, you can create your own league, create your team, get everybody together, chat on it. Of course, with our live stream features, you can play games with each other and organize them on the live stream. So that's also pretty cool. And like I said earlier, the 1v1 battles is also pretty interesting for gamers, because at this time they can show off their skills. They can put in a challenge to say like, hey, $50 of crypto, Hyper, of course, come and challenge me. I have $50 ready. And then somebody sees the challenge, accept it, boom, they go into one room and they can start the game. Of course, it's the game that is selected within the challenge. And once they play the game, after the game, somebody won, you see the score, they have to take a picture, send it, and our AI will recognize if this is true or false, and then the crypto will move to the winner's wallet.
Yeah. So I'll sorry, I'm keep continuing on doing it, but it's very important what I gotta say. So many guys would ask the question like, okay, it's blockchain, it's gaming. We understand that. We understand what you're doing, but how do you get the other 99% of the gaming community or less, or what number that was? How do you get them to your project? Well, we believe in the concept of lowering walls and opening more doors, right? So, through mobile apps and the website, obviously, or that the web app itself, there will be possibilities for people that are not on the blockchain to join us there. Look, so the rules for the Play Store and for both on Android and on Apple, they have some certain rules. And let's say when we talk about betting, it's not immediately something which you can do without a specific license. But there are workarounds because people can buy in-store items, right? So it's something we call NFTizing, or making something an asset. So people could use in-store credits to function as something which they can use to bet to each other, or for anything else which they might need on the gaming ecosystem.
Okay, great, guys. And with the NFT Launchpad, you're going to be offering marketing as well in the gaming platform. I'm wondering if you're sort of going to integrate it into metaverses like Sandbox and Decentraland in the future for the gaming and the NFT projects side.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. You said Sandbox, right? That's one of the biggest metaverse out now. Still in development, right? But we definitely are looking at those big projects. Also to have their NFTs available on our marketplace, because eventually we will be multi-chain. We start on the Binance Smart Chain because our token is on the Binance Smart Chain. But Ethereum, Polygon Matic, and also Solana will definitely be available on our platform. Also to attract other games, of course, that are built on that chain. So yeah, most definitely, we want to get those big gaming, crypto gaming, metaverse projects also on our marketplace.
Awesome, Diesel. And let's go into the token. It's a variable transaction fees, I think, for the first few months. And then eventually, I think it's a 2.5% buy and sell tax. So it'll be a low tax token.
Yeah, correct. Eventually, we want to do that. Yeah, but for the first period, we want to have the 10% tax fee. Also, to prevent too much selling pressure at the beginning. Also, when there is selling pressure, we can use the 10% fees, do the buybacks, liquidity, do more marketing, get more exposure, and they will eventually benefit the long-term holder. Of course, we know that a lot of people want to jump in those pre-sales and make that quick flip, that quick gain, and that's all fine, it's all perfect. But when implementing the 10% tax in the beginning, me and Josh, we think that will be better for the long-term holder that thinks, at least for a longer period, because we will go to centralized exchanges, and not only one, but we want to go to multiple centralized exchanges. Also, because we want to be commercial, right? And doing that from the start, me and Josh, we think that is the best way to go to move to centralized exchanges as soon as possible.
Yeah, so we got a lot of experience on that field as well, and making deals with centralized exchanges through the Pitbull community. So when talking about marketing post-launch, is fast listing is something we want to do immediately. We got some YouTubers lined up as well. We're talking already to centralized exchanges, depending what the pre-sale does, but we are already having very good prices at the moment, especially in this market where it's still uncertain where it's going to go. So so what you can expect to see from us is that every week, or every few days, we have something lined up, to ensure the project is growing, right? So maybe next month you will see a centralized exchange, and 3 weeks after that, if everything is well and set, we will do a new one. And this way we will attract new buyers which previously did not know the project, and it gives them a chance to get to know what we are doing and our product line as well.
Okay, awesome, Josh. And you've got an affiliate program. I'm wondering if that's for influencers as well as investors, and how it works if people want to get involved.
Yeah, the is available for everybody. So it doesn't matter if you're an influencer, webmaster, whatever it is. You can be just a single buyer that knows a couple friends and say like, hey, you can buy this NFT, use my link. Boom, you earn a couple of bucks and then you get $50. So it's over for everybody.
Yeah, and it's definitely, something which we will be marketing to the fullest, because everybody knows that affiliate marketing is the biggest strategy which you can use on the web these days. So, it's definitely something you should look out for, because it has not been done in the way that we are doing it right now. So, when could you ever earn on NFT sales that on NFTs that you didn't buy, but you marketed to the people, And as more people get to know this, we will, get noticed from bigger influencers as well. And you know how that goes. Things tend to sell out really quick if you have a big influencer working on your side.
Yeah, and also keep in mind that the big NFT marketplaces like OpenSea, Magic Eden, Rarible, they don't have affiliate program. So I think that will also set us apart. Not only that, of course, because we will be fully dedicated to gaming, but I think we might set a trend with this one.
Okay, great, Dizal and Josh. And you've had an audit by contract checker. How did that go? And yeah, I think we've touched on marketing, but yeah, what's the plans for, say, the first quarter after the launch to promote the NFT Marketplace and the NFT Launchpad and the gaming platform?
Yeah, so regarding the marketing for the first quarter, Josh already said we got a lot of things lined up: YouTubers, Twitter influencers, etc. Also, we will do multiple ads at crypto websites. Different charts. Also, the charts like Dex Tools and PooCoin. So we will also do banner marketing. Of course, a lot of the marketing fees will be used for that. And our first big promotion will go to our Hypertron NFT collection, because that will be the first collection that we will release, and we will promote it, of course, a lot with the equity behind it, the utility. So that is the first project, that we will fully market on our Launchpad. And of course, when we get sold out, this profit is 100% our profit. So it's our product, right? So we will collect all the money that comes in from the buys, and with this money, we will invest again in a lot of marketing. And talking about marketing for the next. I'm talking about marketing for the next collection, and the next collection is the collection of Juggy Tendon. And this one is, of course, very commercial, because he's really somebody that been in the tech industry for a decade, and did a lot of great work for the things that we have now. And we will do also billboard ads, like for example in New York at Times Square. We already got it sorted out and the contact. So yeah, that's something we're looking at.
Yeah, and I would like to add to that, because we also have some special marketing when it concerns centralized exchanges. So what we'll do there also is some buying contests when we go on the centralized exchanges, trading contests, staking. Let's see. There's a few more options which we can choose from to do on certain platforms, but we're aiming at the bigger ones. So there's a lot of options there. Also, we can target their community in many forms. So that's also a very big thing. We've seen this also in the past. It's something you need to have. But besides that, on the centralized exchanges, we will also have staking protocols there for our holders, and also farming protocols. So keep an eye out for that one as well, because I think many people like to stake their tokens, because who doesn't want more tokens, right?
No, we also going to invest a lot of marketing in gaming influencers, so gamers that are well known in the space, and especially the gamers that are already connected to crypto. Of course, paying them a fee to be maybe like an ambassador for our project. And yeah, we know that influencers have a lot of impact on a lot of buyers. So it's also definitely what we want to focus on. And yeah, like I said earlier, once we have the proof of work, if we get the Juggy Tendon NFT collection sold out, yeah, it will be very easy for us to attract big esporters or maybe even sporters that are represented in games and yeah, other gaming projects. So
awesome, guys, and let's go into the fair launch. That's live now. I can see there's 21.5 hours to go. You've raised 154 BNB of a 200 BNB soft cap, so just under 24 hours left on that. So investors can check out the pre-sale on fair launch, should I say, on Pink Sale, and you've got the safe the audit, the KYC, and the docs up there. So that's great. Not a lot of projects get all four of that. That's awesome. Let's open it up to the rest of the team if anyone's got a question for Dizan or Josh.
Yeah, hey Glenn, I've been patiently listening in. I love a lot of the things that I'm hearing. I'm a huge Twitch viewer myself. I'm big into gaming, and well, the utilities are great. I love the NFTs, the revenue share and everything. But this is what caught my attention, right? The influencers and the partnerships. And you mentioned you're going for the ones that are established already. But earlier on, you also said that you're looking to sort of capture the other 90%, right? That's not out there. So I'm wondering how will you actually do it with some of these larger Twitch streamers, or maybe are you taking a different approach where you're creating some educational content for the smaller streamers? Are you gonna go the route of, say, creating some dedicated content with some collaborations for them to get them hooked, or what are some of like these gimmicks that you're trying to kind of convince these people that are avid gamers that have big followings? We all follow them, right? To kind of onboard to the system and see how easy it is to get everybody involved and maybe earn some profits too.
Yeah, so there are many ways to approach this, obviously. So one of these approaches is, and we already had discussed, well, we already did something like it. You have these, smaller gaming communities as well, right? So we talked with the community from Albion a few months ago. We did testing with their community, if we could set up a tournament with them, and that all went great. So it's this is one way to do it, to get a smaller gaming community, but get the right influencers from that community, and you have the whole community, right? So it's going for the smaller ones at the start, and then you attract the bigger influencers, right? One part of it is because we got the affiliate system as well. And the thing with that is, if let's say you, for example, you would send your affiliate link for the gaming ecosystem to your friend, and this friend becomes a paying customer through any route, maybe fiat or maybe the blockchain, you get a percentage of that sale. Now, what do you think that this entails for a big influencer with a 3 million following? A lot. So it's 1+1, and it's very easy. And you can combine your streaming with onboarding and making your own tournaments or even your own leagues. And this is just something crazy, and even within the live streaming, we're thinking further than Discord, because in our experience, Discord is good, nothing about it, but there are some things Discord could add to it, which we can, obviously. I don't know why they don't do it, but we will definitely put those extra things in, like little mini games that streamers can put on their stream, and people can do a donation, and maybe something is spinning, and they won something or they didn't. That's ways to get these streamers more interactive with their community as well.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, because what I was gonna say is exactly what you said. It's very good to focus on the smaller communities, get them involved, get them from the educational level, and then you'll get a diamond hand holder, not just a DeFi user, right? But because if you want to compete with the big boys, we know the state of Twitch and everything, so you can't really go against the big casinos that are sponsoring, right? The biggest streamers. But of course, these, and I wouldn't call them small if they got a couple of thousand, viewers and things like this. It can be really beneficial. So yeah, I like the route. It was exactly what I had in mind. So it's nice. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. As we said, we did our research and we've been working on this for more than 1.5 years. So, we found out through the hard way, how to actually get there because we were talking with big influence as well. And, what they expect from you is nothing that we can do now, obviously, because, if you want your ninja, it's already a few million. So that's just not realistic at this point, right? Only if you are becoming that big worldwide company, yeah, it would be the obvious route, right? But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I think in the beginning, first we need to prove ourselves to show that we are capable of and legit. I think we'll definitely start with our first collection that we're going to sell out with Juggy Tendon. And from that point, yeah, we can really approach some bigger guys, of course. But yeah, like Josh said, it will cost a lot of money. But yeah, we need to do it strategically. And I think it will make a lot of sense when we do those type of marketing with bigger streamers when we have one slice of the gaming platform ready, because having the NFT marketplace is also a little bit different than having the gaming platform online. The NFT marketplace is yeah, it's practically ready. We're doing just a few more tweaks to it, and yeah, we will be pushing it live very shortly. But the gaming platform, yeah, this development will start, I think, within maybe a month, maybe 2 months after the launch, because yeah, we eventually need to first get our Hypertron sold out, collect more funds from that, and invest it in the gaming platform. And the gaming platform will be developed by the head of our head advisor from our team. That is Derek Tran. He's from Los Angeles. He is the co-founder of Infantry.com, which is a digital agency company in Los Angeles. And they did a lot of big development for big companies. Companies like Nintendo, Sony, JP Morgan, Nike, Bose, even did a project for Michelle Obama. So they are really the top tier development team. And the beauty of it all, they are all fully gamers, and they got passion for the gaming industry. Derek himself is a top 1% Warzone player. So he is yeah, super dedicated to gaming, and he can't wait to get his hands on it. We already paid $10,000 for the orientation and the UI of the gaming platform. And yeah, the next part will come once we get some more funds in. And yeah, the first slice of the gaming platform will be the 1v1 battles. And once we have that set, yeah, then it will be the best move for us to approach more gamers and get them involved. And one thing about the marketing also, it will not only be online. We're also looking at hosting real life events. So a real event, game event, rent a whole venue, get 250 gamers in it that are already interested or familiar with gaming, and host real life events and make great after movies, teasers, because we are from the entertainment industry. We know how to get it hype, get the FOMO kicked in, and drop high entertainment videos. So that's also something I think, yeah, will definitely boost the project if we do it outside the web space.
Yeah, and to get just little bit more of a clear perspective on this. So actually, the affiliate marketing system, the Launchpad, the NFTs, the NFT Marketplace, that's actually the backbone, the skeleton for the gaming ecosystem, because without that we cannot do the gaming ecosystem, right? So when Diesel was talking about the slices, he's specifically mentioning the gaming ecosystem as you know, what we see how that is functioning on its own, but the backbone is what we're doing first.
I love it,
Yeah,
guys.
great guys, and thanks for the question, actually. Yeah, and you've also got staking. How does that work for investors? Is it locked, unlocked staking of the token, and can you stake the NFTs as well?
Yeah, so actually it's pretty now, well, I wouldn't wanted to say unique process, but what we're doing is the following. So you stake your tokens, right? I'll do it with this hand. So you stake your tokens here. You're getting NFTs for that, right? These NFTs you can stake and you get the token as well. So you have a two-way stream. So you get NFTs, you stake those, get the token, put them here. So you can double up, triple up, whatever you want to call it, right? And then when you have those NFTs, let's say you want to sell your tokens, you want to get out of the project, whatever it is. Well, you can sell your tokens, but you can also sell the NFTs on our marketplace. So, you know, it's a triple revenue system as that. And we'll have farming as well, which will function in the same way. But obviously, because with farming, you're setting the liquidity and using those liquidity tokens as a sort of staking mechanism. So it will be a triple revenue, or it will be 3 times bigger than just normal staking.
Great feature. So if I stake, do I need to stake a certain amount to get each NFT? How does that work? And then is it the Hypertron NFTs and the Jugo Tandem NFTs?
Yeah, no. So the Hypertron NFT is its own market, right? So this is the equity side of it, and this is getting the revenue from the revenue sources. The NFT that you get from the staking, you know, it doesn't have a cap on it, right? So it continues on. So what is actually happening is you are minting this NFT as you are staking your tokens, right? So when you mint these, you can obviously stake those minted NFTs. And for those minted NFTs, for each NFT, there is a certain amount which you stake each second. So, you know, the system will check, hey, how much seconds did you stake this NFT? Or how much NFTs did you stake for how long? And according to that, you are getting those hyper tokens awarded to you, and you can claim those. I hope that explained it enough.
Yeah, that's quite a unique sort of feature. I've not heard that in an AMA before. Maybe someone's doing it out there, but let's open it up to community investor questions as well now.
Right.
Let's see, Syed, you had a question for the HyperChain team. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay, so you mentioned about this one versus one high reward battles. So I was just thinking, what will be the minimum and the maximum wager that players will be able to place against each other?
Well, these are you said the one versus one battles, right? These battles are high stake battles. So you can the amount is up to you basically. You know, same as you do with crypto, right? If you want to go on Pinksil now and buy for $100,000, that is up to you, right? Same thing with the game. It's crazy, of course, right? But
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. So on your white paper, it's also mentioned about game score credit. So can you briefly explain how will players be able to benefit from these game score credit, and what will be the various use cases of these credits?
yeah, well, basically, game score credits. Once you have your profile on the gaming platform, you participate at games, you participate at tournaments. So once you are third place at a tournament, you get points. Those points will lead into badges. Those badges will eventually give you more access to certain things like a whitelist, or those points maybe also available to trade for upcoming NFT launches. So there will be various things that you can do with those points when it comes to gaining.
Yeah, and so a
Understood.
very important part of that is what we call again NFTizing stuff. So if you can actually NFTize your badge, for example, and put that on a marketplace and even get revenue off of that. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing, and this actually is there with the idea of getting those 90% of gamers that are not in crypto, and maybe they're gaming and they see, hey, I can NFTize this. What is that? Okay, let's see. And then he finds out, oh, I can make it an NFT and I can sell it for profit. That's it's a wonderful world, my friend.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, final question. So I was thinking, how will players or users have access to the HyperChain X platform? Will it be necessary to hold native token, and what features will be premium membership unlock for the users? And also, will it be necessary to sign up using email address and other personal information?
So on the gaming ecosystem, two ways to actually do it. If you're coming from the blockchain side, you can obviously pay with the hyper tokens. But if you're not coming from that and you're coming from a Play Store or whatever, you can pay with your credit card or your Apple Pay, your Samsung Pay, your Play Store credits or whatever. Yeah. So it's a very easy way, and everybody is already familiar with those parts, right? When we're talking about these memberships and all that stuff, functions the same way. And in the future, we would also like to have a partnership with a credit card provider, or a payment rail system, so we can get the Launchpad and the marketplace also credit card enabled.
Yeah, from the crypto side,
Okay,
you would not have to register your email or any such thing. You just connect your wallet and automatically get a profile. So it's from the blockchain side.
understood.
But if you want
Understood.
to pay
Thank you
with
for
fiat,
clearing that up. Thank you so much.
okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, go on.
You.
Okay,
So
thank you so
Richard,
much. Over to
if,
you,
if,
Glenn.
if you want to pay with fiat credit card, yeah, you must fill out the information. It's not a hard KYC, but if you want to be a streamer or you want to be a league creator or tournament creator, yes, then there's a KYC needed there, because we're talking about important things here, right? So people are putting maybe in their funds and stuff, so that must all be correctly done and will also be regulated by us.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Syed. Let's move to Aisha. You had a question for the HyperChain X team. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. So I was thinking, when game developers launch their games on HyperChainX platform, will they going to retain all the trademark and copyrights for the games?
No, they won't have to do that. No, basically, they already have the game, and they will just list it on our game store available. And we probably do partnerships. Depends on what kind of partnership we have with those games. But we can, for example, incorporate our native token in their game, rewards, NFTs, etc.
Understood. I also want to know, will HyperChainX also going to provide any game development tools to the game developers, enabling them to develop games for HyperChainX platform?
Game development tools. We are not a game development studio as that. Although we do have skills to make games, but it's not our focus at the moment right now. I did already make the architecture for a game that it's in my mind, but we'll see about that. But what we do offer is ways for these game developers to connect their games, let's say their in-game items or what have you, with the blockchain. We can do this through Unity or through the Unreal Engine. So it's basically connecting their server and databases, connecting them with the blockchain and making the right calls and storing those again in another database to get the real time going.
Yeah, to speak real short on that, yeah, who knows, right? Maybe in the future, we might do some partnership with gaming studios, and if we have those partnerships, those gaming studios, we can, of course, yeah, offer those services on our platform. And here, where we live in the Netherlands, there is a very big gaming school which we are in contact with, and those gaming school, they have at least 300 game developers every year that get their diploma. So yeah, it's definitely something that we have been thinking about. So we will definitely look into that once we are more developed.
I didn't want to tell that secret, but it's out there. We're the city where Ninja lives in. It's basically they want to become the game capital of Europe. I thought Europe it was, right? Or the world.
The Netherlands, but yeah, they are in close contact with Ubisoft, and Ubisoft want to build a headquarters over here because there is so much talent coming from this city to Ubisoft. So they are, in the talks for getting their company out here.
Got it. Thanks for clearing me up. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the questions, Aisha. Let's move to Western Beast. Do you have a question for the HyperChainX team? Go ahead.
Thanks, Glenn. All right, so I do have a few questions. Please give me a second to pull that up. Okay, so I saw on your white paper that the first question I have is that I saw in your white paper that you've come to realize the need to create a platform that promotes a dedicated commercial crypto gaming environment where gamers can get familiar with the new hype on gaming and where game developers can launch their products. We at HyperChainX are fulfilling this dream. It's a wonderful statement. My question here now is that what genre of games would you allow on the platform? Because the games that I know that are mostly interactive are board games and FPS games. That's first person shooter where people can actually, two or more people can actually participate and then win. Are there any other categories of games you have in mind that will be aligned on the platform?
Well, I'll answer this from one side, right? Okay, so no, there's no cap on the genre of games, right? So we know obviously there are a lot of gaming communities. They have, each game also has its own community. So you can even think of games like gotcha games. Even that's possible. You can even do a little puzzle game and then make a tournament just on the puzzle game itself. You are right. Like there's a lot of first person shooters that people love. A lot of tactical games, 5 versus 5 games and stuff like that. But we do not tend to close our eyes and only focus on that genre.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, the biggest games like, Call of Duty, CS2 Go, Apex Legends, League of Legends, those type of games are very huge, right? So when we're doing, for example, also an event like a real life event, of course, only in my city, I live in the city Breda. We got like, I think 200,000 people living here. But if you create a Warzone Call of Duty event, you have instantly 2,000 players, like easy, you know. So yeah, if you look at the bigger games, of course, that is definitely something. Yeah, we want to promote, but like Josh said, we don't want to close ourselves for smaller games, etc. So yeah.
All right, I got it. FPS games are actually going to generate quite a lot of traffic, and a lot of traffic will actually generate quite a lot of funds. Okay, so the next thing that caught my attention was that still on your white paper where you said you could earn a percentage of NFT sales that are sold through the Launchpad. The affiliate program will give a lot of exposure to the token and the project because external marketers will be using it. So this is my final question. Will this percentage be determined by your team, or will the percentage be suggested by the owner and then reviewed by your team and the community?
Yeah, this will definitely be decided by the owners. If they say like, hey, we have an NFT collection and we only want to give 10% per each sale, they can choose 10%. But if they're like, hey, we want super marketing, 50% goes to the affiliate, 50%. So for example, an NFT will cost 250 BUSD. A affiliate seller can get $125 per sale, and that is big. That is big. So yeah, it depends. Depends on what the creators want. Yeah, it depends on what they want. So
All right. Thank you very much for the answers. I really wish you have a Chain X project a bully stay moonward. I'm wishing you guys and the team the best, and that'll be all.
Okay, thank you for the questions, Weston. And let's move to Venice. You had a question for the HyperChainX team. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Glenn. As I read, gamers will also be able to create NFTs from their best in-game video moments. I think it is possible that more than one gamer likes similar kind of video moment and create its NFTs. So how will you maintain the uniqueness for these kind of NFTs?
yeah, yeah. First of all, yeah, we do monitor the NFT uploads. So yeah, the NFTs that will be from the live streaming, yeah, it needs to be from somebody that's already like a bigger streamer or somebody that has like a lot of followers on a platform. And yeah, of course, it needs to be yeah, it needs to be moderated, right? It needs to be something special, or else you will have 100,000 random videos on a platform that means nothing. So yeah.
To also add to that, within the premium membership, there's also these options to open up that. As Ninja said, you must already be in a certain tier for it. Some things to open up, like making those special moments NFTs. As you are talking about, what was that? The amount of these replays that are there and the uniqueness of it, right? Well, if it's a huge influencer and he made that moment and it's only one copy of that moment, and you like this influencer, come on, influencers, they sell stuff to people, or they give away stuff which people then sell on eBay for thousands and thousands of dollars to the right person that wants it. So that's basically how it works.
Okay, that's really great. And one last kind of suggestion for promoting Hyperchain X. You have mentioned a lot of things to promote your project to non-crypto gamers or other gamers. I think if you partner up with any non-crypto game like PUBG or Call of Duty, or you can just place the advertisement within the game. Like if people do these kind of follow some steps like retweet or some other Gleam competitions within the game, then you will be giving them free costumes or free weapons. I think this way more gamers will be attracted, and it would create a lot of more promotion, extra promotion for your project.
So,
100%.
yeah. That it is very true, but as Ninja stated, we are not actively developing our own game, so this will be up to game developers themselves. But yes, on the market, on the gaming ecosystem, yes, there are things that which we can give away. So it can be in the form of free memberships, badges, and whatnot. Where actually every single thing that you can find on the gaming ecosystem is something which we can do something with.
Yeah, I think he also meant like commercials in real existing games like Call of Duty and stuff, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We need to do some research on that because then you talking with real big development gaming development companies, of course, but there will be definitely some somewhere in the next phase.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for answering my questions as well.
Thanks for the questions. It's been great speaking to Dizao and Josh from HyperChainX today. There's lots going on. It's super exciting. I'm sure you're going to hit the soft cap shortly. I think there's about 20 hours to go. So the pre-sale links in our main chat and the socials are in our main chat if you want to check out the Telegram. And if you have any questions after the AMA, as we always say, Whalecoin talks for research and educational purposes. It's not financial advice. Like I say, yeah, we've got the website white paper and the official socials in our main chat. So check out the website white paper. If you like what you see, go over to the pre-sale and yeah, get involved, guys. Thank you very much for coming today, Dizao and Josh. I think we've got to spin the wheel now as well for 2 lucky winners, $50 each.
Sure.
So shall we do a final statement or anything like that, or do we wait?
Yeah, if you'd like to do a closing statement for anyone who joined the AMA later on, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Give them a recap.
Yeah, also maybe I wanted to share maybe like some examples of the NFTs that we have going on. Maybe people want to see a little bit, if there's still time.
Yeah, the main chat's locked, so if you send them over into the chat, I can post them
Okay.
into the main the community investors.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well,
So I would say if you want to learn more about HyperChainX, just follow us on our Telegram or Twitter or your favorite medium for that matter. We're going to do lots and lots of more interviews. We're gonna have a lot of marketing going on. We're very transparent, and we tend to do everything from our roadmap from front to back. So yeah, that's it.
thanks, guys.
Very much, Dizao and Josh, yeah, for joining us. Take care, and I'm looking forward to the pre-sale selling out and the launch. Will that be 24 hours after the pre-sale?
Yes, correct. 24 hours after the pre-sale, we will launch on PancakeSwap, and shortly after that, the CoinMarketCap listing, CoinGecko listing, and after the market plan will be in full effect from the launch. So,
Guys, take care, and I'll finish the record and send over a copy for you to share with your community, and I'll send that into our main chat for anyone who couldn't join the call tonight.